students, I hope everybody are doing great. সবাই খুব ভালো আছো আর সবাই খুব মজাও করেছো পুজোতে। And again we are here with the new lessons, new chapters, with studies. অনেক মজা করলাম, অনেক আনন্দ করলাম। So before we start off with anything new, let me first wish you, okay? সবাইকে বিজয়ের শুভেচ্ছা জানালাম আর তোমরা অনেক আদর আর ভালোবাসা নিও, okay? So now we will start with the study. Everybody be in front of the book. Open chapter number 10 and this chapter is included in your annual examination and this will also be the first chapter of your unit test 3 syllabus. Okay? So everybody take out page number 60. We will be starting off with this lesson and this lesson deals with safety rules. This is chapter number 10, safety rules. So in your previous class, you have also studied something or similar to this one. That means you know what is safety. Safety is something like staying away from danger. Okay, that means you do not harm yourself or you do not get hurt by any means. All right. So let us see what is there in this lesson. I'm going to read it line by line. I'm going to explain it. And your work is to go through this chapter once I end this video. Alright? And if you face any problem, you know what is your work. Yes, you're going to ping me in WhatsApp or you can call me. And if you have any queries, please do let me know. Okay? And another thing is very important that if I do not mention or if I mention, it is always your duty to go through this lesson. That means you need to read line to line. Okay? Whether I mention it or do not mention it. Whenever you are studying these, please read aloud. Okay? So let me start with this lesson. The first line as it says, staying away from danger is called safety. You know that? There are many ways in which we can be harmed if we are not careful. So what are those ways? How we are getting harmed? It is important to live safely and follow some safety rules. So what are those rules? Everything is given in your book. Pay attention. We should follow safety rules at home, at school and on the road. So first, the thing which deals with is safety at home. That means you're at your home. So you should follow some rules to be safe in your home. So what are those? Do not play with things like. So what are those things? Everything is given in your book. You can also see the picture given here. You can see everything. I'm going to read it. Okay. The first one is there are some objects which you should strictly avoid. Okay. That is the scissors, knife, blade, switches and wire. Medicines, matchsticks. So how do they harm us? Okay. Do not touch the following things with wet hands. Wet hands means like if you have taken a bath or you have just taken some water or you have just by chance you have just touched the water, please at first make your hands dry, then only touch all these things. Or under your parents' supervision, you just do or make these things easier for you to touch these things. Okay? So what are those things that you should strictly avoid not to touch with your wet hands? Those are an iron. That means these are the things which you need to press your clothes, the iron that you need to iron your clothes, the oven. An oven which many of you have in your home or your mom uses for cooking. A geyser. This is an also important thing which you can often see in your bathroom. Right? So you should never touch it with your wet hands. A toaster. These are all electronic gadgets or electronic devices which runs under the electricity and you should never touch all those things with your wet hands. Understood? Fine. And turn to the next page. Do not touch electrical sockets and switches with wet hands. Now what are electrical sockets and switches? You can easily find it in your home where you usually use those buttons or those switches to turn on off your fan or lights or whatever thing is attached with those electrical sockets, because you may get shocked. Okay? Strictly avoid touching with all wet hands with all those switchboards, whatever you can see in your home. Do not leave your toys, bags and shoes on the floor. You or someone else could fall over them, okay? So you should always pack up all those things, or you should always take all those things and collect it and pack it in some other place where it is safe to reuse them, okay? Rather than throwing or scattering them here and there so that anybody can fall upon them and it may hurt, or it can happen that you may hurt yourself, okay? Do not go near stoves. Do not touch hot pans or boiling water. So often you can see whenever your mother cooks, and many of you it may happen that you go and by mistake or by knowingly, unknowingly, you have touched that oven or that water which is your mother is using for cooking. You may burn yourself, okay? So please be out of all those. Do not open the door for a stranger. So who are strangers? Strangers are those people whom we have never seen, whom we have never met, whom we do not know, okay? So you should never open the doors for your strangers, and if it is required, please take the help of your elders or anybody who is at your home, okay? Safety in school. So far we have studied what are the rules that we should follow at your home, some safety rules. Now these are some safety rules which we should follow in your school, and that is also very important, okay? So you should also follow this one whenever you are back again in your school. What are those? Do not push others on the stairs or while boarding the school bus. So whenever you are taking the stairs, you are getting on or off, or when you are boarding a bus, please do not push anybody, okay? Always walk in a queue. That means you should always maintain a line to walk, alright? Do not leave a school or go anywhere with a stranger. You should never leave a school by yourself, or neither you should go along with any stranger whom you do not know, okay, apart from your parents. Always throw waste into a dustbin. You have read it quite often in your previous chapters. That is, you should use a dustbin to throw all those rubbish, the things that are not in use. So these are some rules which you should always obey in your school, okay? These are some safety rules. Now moving on to the next topic, that is safety on the road. So there are also some certain rules which you should follow on the road while you walk on the road or while you move on the road, okay? What are those? The first one, never walk alone on the road. So you should never walk alone on the road. Always walk with a grown-up. Grown-up means with your elders, with your parents, relatives, your brothers, your elder brothers, sisters, okay? Do not play or run on the road. So this is also a very important thing, that you should never ever play on the roads, because those are not the places to play. You may play at your home, you may play at the playground, but please avoid the road. Never stick your hand or any other body parts when traveling in a moving car or bus. So whenever you are traveling, never ever take out any part of your body, either your hand or anything, out of the window or door, because accidents may happen and you may hurt yourself very badly, okay? Always cross the road at a zebra crossing with a grown-up. So you know, you are familiar with the word zebra crossing. These are some black and white stripes looking lines which you can often see on the roads, on the busy roads, which you should take whenever you are trying to cross the road from this side to that side, okay? Turn to the next page. Now we are going to learn about some safety rules on the playground. So there are also certain rules which you should follow while you are on the playground to play. What are those? Wait for your turn on the swings. Swings means where you can move yourself by sitting. So please wait for your turn whenever you are using those swings. Do not stand in front of a moving swing, which is also very important, because it may happen that to take a ride, you are standing in front of a swing, another one is coming and you are just hit back, okay, and you may hurt yourself. So please do not do that. Whenever anybody is using that swing, wait for your turn, then only use that swing. Do not push others on the slides, okay? So again, whenever you are using that slide, please do not push who is sitting there. Now we are going on to the next topic, that is first aid. What is first aid? Okay, first aid is something that we usually use when we hurt ourselves. These are some things. What are those? Let us study. Even if we follow safety rules, we may get hurt at times. Okay, after following this, whatever rules, whatever safety rules we have studied so far, it may happen that we may get hurt. Okay, so what to do at that point of time? It is very important to help when someone gets hurt. So if you see that someone is badly hurt, your friend is badly hurt, or it may happen your mom or dad or anybody is hurt, what you should do at that point of time? The help given to an injured person before a doctor arrives is known as first aid. That is the first help that you give to that person, to that injured. Injured person means the person who has hurt himself or herself, okay, by any means. So what is that? When you are helping that person with some things, that is known as the first aid before the arrival of doctor. Two important rules that you should always be followed are: never crowd around a person who is hurt. So the first thing is that whenever a person is hurt, please do not crowd that person. That means avoid the gathering. Okay, let the other people be aside and take care of that person by yourself. If you can, or if you are eligible to do that, call an elder or a doctor immediately. So after that, your first important thing is to call the doctor. Okay, it is important to know how to give first aid to people whenever needed. So it is very important to know how to give a first aid to the injured person. Let us learn some common first aid rules. Now we are going to learn some common first aid rules. That means these are some basic rules that you can give to an injured person whenever he or she is hurt, okay, before the arrival of a doctor. Remember this. The first one is, in case of cuts and wounds, suppose he has hurt himself, there is a cut or a wound which is like where the blood is oozing around. In case of cuts and wounds, clean the wound with clean water first, then use an antiseptic lotion over the cut or the wound and call an adult. Wound, you can say, is a cut or burn mark on the skin. Okay, so if that thing happens, then use an antiseptic lotion. Now what is antiseptic? Antiseptic lotion is something that stops germs from growing and causing infection. Alright, so what you should do, in case of a minor cut or wound, your primary work is to clean that place with water and then use an antiseptic lotion. Okay, after that, call a doctor immediately. In case of burns, putting ice cubes and cold water helps. So if an injured person has burned himself, okay, you can do is that put some ice cubes on that place or some cold water over that place. You can even put an antiseptic ointment after that. The ointment is a cream which clears or which heals the wound fast. Okay. In case of a fall, you can put ice cubes on the area that is hurt till help arrives. So all of these points we have come across is that the main important thing is always use some clean water or use some ice cubes, take some ointment or antiseptic lotion and put over that place, the wounded area, and immediately call a doctor. So this is known as the first aid. That means the primary treatment which you give to that wounded person. Okay, you should remember all these important things in your daily to daily life. Okay, it's important to keep a first aid box ready at school as well as at home. So you must have at your home the first aid box. Probably your parents know that. Okay, if a person needs to be taken to a hospital, then ask a grown-up to dial 102. So this is a number where your parents can call up and take help from the medical team or the medical assistants and call an ambulance. So if you dial this number or your parents dial this number, you will get an assistance from the ambulance so that you can take that injured person to the hospital. Okay, so you can see this is a first aid box. What it contains, you can see over here, It contains a crepe bandage. This is a kind of a bandage which you usually use over that wounded area of that injured person. This is the antiseptic lotion, some scissors to cut that crepe bandage, another kind of a bandage, cotton. Okay, so these are all things which are usually present in that first aid box. Okay, and this is present in mostly in the school, at your home. Okay, you should always use this kind of first aid box at your home. So always remember what are all those things which is there in the first aid box, because it may happen I may give some work to do. Okay, I will let you know that in the WhatsApp. Okay, so the last important thing in this chapter and the topic is the good and bad touch. This you have come across in your previous class also. Again we will go through this. Alright, so what is that? A good touch makes us feel happy, safe and comfortable. We feel good when we get a pat on our back from our teachers or are hugged by our family members. Basically, a good touch is that touch that we usually like. Like it can be a pat on your back by your elders, your teachers, your relatives, or it can be a hugged by your near and dear ones, by your family members. So these all touches are good touch. That means you like them. But, however, sometimes when a person touches you, it makes you uncomfortable. That means you're not liking that touch. This is a bad touch. If someone's touch makes you feel bad, run away at once. Okay? Do not go near that person. Tell your parents or elders about it. So this is the difference between the good touch and bad touch, that the good touch is that touch that you like, and the bad touch is that kind of a touch which you feel uncomfortable. That means whenever this kind of touch you feel, please move from that place and inform your parents or your elders. Okay, so this was all about in this lesson. This is a very important lesson which you should know. You have read across these chapters, you know some of these things in your previous classes also. These are some things we have learned in this class too. So please go through this chapter very well. Your work is that you will read the chapter. If you feel any or if you face any problem, do give me a call. And another thing is that there are some points that I would discuss again with you. That is the values and life skills. That means the thing that you have learned in this lesson. That is, we should help each other in times of need. We should always give first aid to people when they are hurt. Okay? There are some points to remember that we have studied in this lesson. What are those? Our safety. Live safely and follow safety rules. Follow different safety rules at different places. Give first aid to a person who is hurt before help arrives. That means you should always give a first aid to the person before the medical assistance or the doctor comes. Keep first aid box ready in school as well as at home. The first aid, the rules, the safety rules that you should maintain is in everywhere. You have seen that is at road, outside, at your home, at school, at the playground. Okay? So go through this chapter. There are some words to learn. You should also prepare this because it is very important for the short question and answers that usually comes, and also for the answering one word or two words question kind of a thing. So what are these? I'm going to explain a little bit. The first word, safety. The state of being safe. Boarding, getting on a bus, train, ship or aeroplane. Boarding means when you are getting or when you are going to take that ride. It may be on a bus, train, aeroplane, ship. First aid, immediate and simple medical help to an injured person before you can take him or to a hospital. In simple terms, before seeking the advice from the doctor, you are treating that wounded person, that injured person yourself. Okay, with the help of that first aid box which is in your home. Antiseptic, something that stops germs from growing and causing an infection. So this is a kind of a lotion or a medicine, you can say, which stops that germ to spread more, or which may cause or which may harm the wounded place, okay, or the place where it has been cut or burnt. Ointment. a smooth cream that can be rubbed on the skin to heal a wound. So this is kind of an also an antiseptic lotion, or it is used for treating those cut and burn marks. It is a smooth cream applied on that wounded area. So that was all for this lesson. Go through this video very well. Take your book, read aloud whenever you are reading this chapter. If you face any difficulty, please feel free to knock me, and we will be moving further as we have done before, like with the assignments, the question answers, the exercises. Okay, I'm going to end this video lesson here only. Meet you again in the next class. Till then, take care of yourself. Thank you.